Hey, welcome back to the second video of how to let go of all imposter syndrome, all the worries, the doubts, the fears, all the anxiety that is stopping you be a total success in your career, your business, to be able to get the life you want, the health, the wealth, the abundance, the freedom to achieve anything that you desire. Yes, it's possible, but it's not possible with this thing sometimes. You see, even with the perfect system, if we have this kind of what we perceive as a broken mind, it's just not going to work. We've got to fix this to make sure everything else works. And of course, you're not broken. We can feel like broken, like on the previous video we did, that we go, I'm not able, I'm not worthy. Those are broken thoughts, but as you're not broken. You're just running a certain reality right now. Your perception of yourself and the opportunities is one reference point. But it's not the only way that we can see the world. You see, you are seeing the world through right now based on your past experiences. Maybe there's been times when you felt like you failed, you didn't come up to the standards or the expectations, even going all the way back to as kids. And this pressure was put on upon us, and we're like, oh my goodness, I'm not going to make it. I'm not able to do this. I'm not living up to those standards. Whether it be through society, parenting, school, as an adult, relationships, we're bombarded with what we think we should be doing or who we think we should be. But that is just based on your past experience and also the beliefs we have. If you have a certain past and therefore a certain past or a limiting belief about yourself, you're going to see the world differently. For those who don't believe they're good enough, they're going to automatically delete all opportunities out of their life. I mean, have you ever decided on, say, like you really like a car, certain model, even a certain color, and then you see that make of that vehicle, of that car, everywhere? You see, your mind gravitates towards what you're thinking most. Now, let me ask you this question. What do you think about most? I bet it's about being found out. The constant worry, the dread, the limiting thoughts, the constant internal kind of conflict, all those fears, worries, and doubts, the limiting thoughts and beliefs, and then reflecting all the things which didn't go well in the past. Guess what you'll be looking for? Your brain does not, your subconscious mind that is, does not regulate between good and bad. It just looks for what you're focusing on. And if you're focusing on all this stuff, this stress, this limiting mindset about yourself, it will seek out more of the pain. And like I said in the first video, we must assume responsibility and not allow our present thinking, our present feeling in our system to attract the things which will not serve us. It will not allow us to really shine. And think about it. We focus on these things, though, for good reasons. Because maybe it didn't work out in the past. Maybe when we were a kid, we were told would never be enough. And therefore, because we were so fresh in the world, we started to believe it. We started to act upon it. We started to live by that story. So let me ask you this. What story do you live by each and every day? Is it one of, I'm enough, I'm capable, I'm able to achieve the wealth that I desire, the career progression, and just absolute excitement for life? Or is it the, I don't know if I'm going to get it through. If I can just get through today. If I can just come up with that excuse to get out of that situation. If I can just kind of manage this stress I'm going through. What story are you speaking into your life? And I'm not saying you consciously are doing this, but subconsciously, the thing we cannot really touch very easily, the thing which is just running by itself unless you get the right support. It's going to be taking you down that path and reliving the same old patterns that we've always done. And I think you're more than that. You being here means you want something different, that you're ready to take action, that you want to live up to that big goal and dream that you have. Think about it. How do you want to live your life? How do you want to, if you look back over your like if you go out into the future and you're looking back over your legacy, are you happy if you carry on doing the same thing? Are you happy reliving the same old thoughts, the same old debilitating, self-sabotaging experience that we're living? I'm going to guess no. So let's switch it, because that's too painful to even think about. How do you want to be different? If you look back over your legacy of living the life of being unstoppably confident, really up-leveling your life and your finances because you're progressing in your business, the stability, your friends, your family, your health, because you're abundant, because you're capable, all those things, how does that path change? You see, most people reflect on the present and the past, or they reflect on what might happen. That's the imposter syndrome. What if I get found out? What if this happens? Your goal today is to focus on what you want. You see, once you decide what you want and then develop, I always go for 100 reasons why I want something. So I want to think about what I want. I'm going to create all the reasons as to why I want it. And then deep down, I'm going to go, I deserve this. I want this. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get that, because the other way is way too painful. I do not want to go there. I must not run away from my fears because it's still valid and justified as a potentiality, but I'm going to honor them, know that it's a potentiality, not run away from them. I'm going to deal with them once and for all. I'm going to get them done. I'm going to let them go. I'm going to grow and evolve to the person that I want to be. That is someone who wins. That is someone who overcomes. That is someone who lives a great life full of passion, being in purpose. And I want that for you. So be aware of the contrary, of the negative, of what we don't want. Don't run away from it, because running away will just make you feel more disconnected, because the thing you're running away from is your unconscious mind, because it's running those things. So honor it. Know that your body is doing it for a purpose. Might not be delivering the results, but it's trying to do something good for you. And if that's the case, how do I want to be different? Why do I really want to change? How is it going to affect my lifestyle, my internal happiness, internally and externally? That I just want to wake up every day feeling uplifted. You see, people, for example, in our program, every day they're showing up differently. They're expecting miracles. They're expecting greatness. They know things are looking out for them. The possibilities are looking for them, seeking them out. The money, the abundance, the success in work and business, it's looking out for them. That is a reality shift. That is from where we were to where we want to be. And when we're like that filter, we're in alignment. We're free of that internal resistance. We're free of that battling. In fact, people in our program are like just signing up, for example, in their business, signing up new contracts for more money than they ever thought was possible, because they didn't think it was possible, because they were an imposter of what they thought was possible. And if you live that life, you're never going to really achieve what you want. And you're so much more than that. Once you make the shift, you're able to attract what you want, know your worth, and level up in your business and career so you can perform. You can just think about this. Imagine authentically and beautifully gliding through situations and allowing them to make you feel stronger, more secure. That's what you deserve. That's what we deliver every time. It doesn't take long either. That's the thing. People have been conditioned for many years that you're either always going to be this way, or it's going to take you years and years of meditation, medication. We sedate ourselves. We sedate ourselves from our pains and our fears. We sedate ourselves from our pleasures and our desires and our goals, so we remain the same. And we think that nothing is ever going to change, or if it will, it's going to take years and years of hard work, but you cannot be further from the truth. You see, you can change in 8 weeks, within 8 weeks. Some people can change within a couple of weeks with our system. I know it. I say it with absolute deep certainty. I know it because the system works. We really work on what's really happening. We are married to the result, not the how. We just get the result, get the outcome, so you can live the best, greatest life for the rest of your life, and you can leave that legacy. So that means you can be the you deserve to be. You deserve this happiness. You deserve this greatness. Yeah, you're going to be decisive. Yes, you're going to take a bit of work, but 8 weeks of work, and it's not that much work. 8 weeks, we're done. And then we just get more. We get better. We're in this evolution rather remaining the same. As we grow, we will transform, we expand. Like, you don't want to play small, right? I know it is comfort in playing small, but deep down, you are more than that. Your heart is ready to go. It's ready to shine. It's ready to make things happen. We've got to let go of that conflict. We've got to let go of all the things holding you back, the resistance, the limitation. If we make that one simple shift in your neurology at a deep unconscious level, your life will never be the same. So every day, hold that vision and start taking action. And if you want our support with that, if you feel like you'll be a good fit for us, if you feel like you're going to take a stand for what is good and what is right, if you're going to join the cause of living your best and greatest life, if you're willing to do that and go all in on something like you've never done before for those 8 weeks to transform everything, that you're willing to invest in yourself, because you know you're worth it. You know that deep down somewhere you're ready to go. And you're ready to allow that inner voice make a decision over those fears. All you gotta do is just book your call on this page, or if you go to www.josephclough.info/go, and you will be able to speak with us. We've set aside a time so we can get crystal clear clarity of where you are, where you want to be, and what's really stopping you. Once we have the clarity, we're going to do one or two things. We're going to show you how to let it go, and then potentially invite you into our program so we can just get it done. Or if you're not a good fit for us, we can't get your outcome because maybe it's for whatever reason, we'll point you in a different direction. But what I do know, staying the same is painful, it is hurtful, and it is actually of being disservice to yourself and your family. So let's make a decision to be great and allow our legacy to be one of truth, of absolute self-belief and certainty that goodness and greatness is coming our way. That's when our life and our paradigm will shift. You deserve this. So go ahead and book that call right now. Or if you haven't watched the masterclass, go to www.josephclough.info/power, get on the masterclass, get more information, and then make that call. Once we do, life will never be the same. So let's make it happen, my friend.
Imagine having a hypnosis track that's for you, the results that you want in your life. See, that's what I've got, and stuff is showing up left, right, and center.
You know, we did well in business, but we weren't at the level that we are totally capable of being at. I can tell you that I'm able to show up for my clients, I feel like, in a much bigger way. I'm able to be way more productive during the day. And the only thing that I've done differently is listen to Joseph's track.
Man, it was like the coolest thing, one of the coolest things I've ever experienced in my life. And if you haven't done it yet, get it. This will literally transform your life. It'll transform your business. It'll transform your marriage. It'll transform your relationship with God. It'll transform whatever it is that's important to you. That's why it's so powerful. It's custom. It's exactly what you want, your wants, your dreams, your desires.